Hey guys, and welcome. I am the Seven Swords, and we are back. Cord was tangled in my mic, and we are back in Skyrim. And as I was just looking at the clock, as I've been here at the Clockwork Castle taking care of a few things, but I was looking at the Clockwork Castle's clock, and I'm pretty sure we are in the last month of the years of Tamriel. Well, the last month of the year of Tamriel. So we are basically in their December. I don't have anything planned special for Sarah. I just thought it was an interesting fact to point out. Now, what are we doing here? Well, the answer is a few things. I have been running around, putting things away, storing things aside, sorting out my inventories because now that the book of elements is finished, I no longer have to worry about it ending up somewhere in my library and me having to dig it out every time I come here to store stuff. I now can get everything stored away, which I put a lot of the special stuff in our bedroom. A lot of the armor and equipment that we aren't going to be using that's enchanted is in here, although we'll go into the armory real quick because I do want to show off us something that I did with the armory. They may not be very important because they didn't have quests in this game, but they have a sentimental value to me, so I put the Crusader's Cuirass and its equipment here, and the Reforged Crusader stuff here. Which, this is like, this is pretty much what it looked like in Oblivion. This feels more like this would be what you would wear if they did it here in Skyrim. So that has been stored away down here, along with our Azura stuff. And of course, the other armors. Ooh, I also noticed this. A statue of Debella in silver, presented to us thanks for bringing the new symbol to the Temple of Markarth. Very nice. This is... Oh. Oh, that's the one that we got from there. Oh yeah, the Augment Infinium is from the Augment Infinium quest. But, the other thing I did here was I did do a little enchanting. Our current equipment is still the same, and we're not changing out our equipment. What I created was a different set of equipment to be used on occasion, and what I plan on using a little bit in the future. The equipment is, I actually did go about the renaming it, which is, I have the Shadow Boots, which are cultist boots that have been renamed and enchanted with sneaking and pickpocketing. The circlet has, the Shadow Circlet has bows doing more damage and lockpicking. Shadow Dusk Armor, which is the Vagabond Dusk Armor, is illusion spells cost 20% less and increase health points. I did not use the gemstones to increase them. I did not put any forth much effort, just using Rise of Magicka and stuff like that, because I didn't need this stuff to be super powerful. I just wanted it to give me an extra edge when I was wearing it. Some Thalmor gloves turned into the Shadow Gloves, which is lockpicking and sneaking. The Shadow Mantle is lockpicking and bows do more damage. We also have the mask, which is pickpocketing and sneaking as well. We have the Shadow Necklace, which is sneaking and lockpicking. And finally, the Shadow Ring, which is sneaking and lockpicking as well. This should make picking locks and sneaking around a lot more simple for us. Obviously, this stuff is more geared towards stealth. The only non-stealthy thing about it is that it's also light armor. I'm hoping that's not super relevant. But I just decided the Vagabond armor was better than the Vampire robes, which were down here because I forgot to put them away. And I decided to use them. One of the things we'll be doing today, just because I want to take care of it now, is we're going to take Rogot back to the... we're going to take Rogot back to the Labyrinthia and put it with the rest of its masks, of the masks there, so that we aren't carrying it around, because I do not want to be carrying it if I don't need it. We are outside of the Forgotten City. I mentioned in the last one that Sarah was going to do some studying there of the ancient magics. She has done a little bit, but she's found that she can't really do much with it. No. Labyrinthia. But she's found that she can't do much with it right now. It is reacting to the dagger, but it just seems as though the dagger can absorb some of the energy. It doesn't really do much. So she's pretty sure she just needs more of an idea of what to do with it. Basically, that's going to be more of her story down the line. Was not expecting to have to fight one of the Fostrals, even though they're all over this place. I was hoping to avoid them, but whatever. As far as weapons go, I don't think I'm going to change out Keening or um, the Bow of Shadows anytime soon. We're just going to stick with those two. And now we can add Rogot. Technically 5 Dragon Priest masks down, since we still have whoops, wrong one. So we still have Volsung on us. Now we have Horvik, we have Rogast, we have Morky, and we have Vulcan. Rios, Narkin, and Otar are the only ones remaining. Otar is the next one I might aim for, but I'm not going to do it right this second. What we are going to work on doing, first things first, let's get the wooden mask out of our inventory. Or that out of our inventory. That'd be a terrible idea to drop it on that map, because I highly doubt we could find our way back. What I meant to say is get it unequipped. And today, what we are going to be working on, I considered going to return the pieces of Mehrunes Razor to Silas, because I think he does give you a bit of dialogue for each of them. But I kind of want to take all of the pieces back at once. I don't want to take each individual piece. So we're going to get the last piece of the dagger today. The last piece is down here in Morthal, which is not a difficult place to get to from Nelbrinthia, since it's right outside. I do think, though, that we are going to be going to Solstheim very soon. A couple of reasons for why Sarah would want to go to Sarthal. Not Sarthal. To Solstheim. Soon is, one, she wants to go deal with this other Dragonborn. She's not really sure if she can take him or take them. She's guessing it's a him because Mirak sounds like a guy. But she's not really sure if she can take him, but she does want to believe that she can. She wants to believe that with Aetherius magic and her powers, she can put up a good fight. She's not sure if how powerful she is because of her being special, or it's because of her being Dragonborn. And if it's because of her being Dragonborn, and this other person is Dragonborn, then she's going to be fighting a Dragonborn for the first time, and that might prove to be difficult. But Sarah is confident in her abilities, so I don't think she's going to put it off too much longer, as she's going to want to deal with this other Dragonborn as soon as possible, especially if he's already got a group following him, and if he's already got an understanding of the Thu'um and so on and so forth. Leaving him to his own devices does not bode well for her if she doesn't want to, if she wants to keep him from gaining more power. What is going on here?
What's the Jarl going to do about it?
How are we supposed to feel safe in our own homes?
Please, enough already. I have told Ygritte of your concerns. She'll look after you all. Please, go about your business.
I wonder what the problem
No
is.
need for wizards in our midst.
Morthal has enough problems as it is.
Uh-oh.
It's no use. Let's get back to it then. Your
Oh.
skin's as pale as the snow. You scared of sunlight or something?
I'm looking for pieces of Mehrunes' razor.
Don't know what you're talking about, stranger.
Really? You see, a friend of mine tells me otherwise.
I've heard of him. My father had suspicions about his connection to the mythic Dawn. Guess they were true. I don't need this. My family wasted 8 generations keeping that razor safe from a dead cult. As far as I care, it can stay locked in my house.
You won't miss it then. Hand it over. Let me take it.
I don't care, but my ancestors do. You can't have it.
What if I pay you for it? How about 621 gold?
Divines know the mill could use some new blades. All right. It's yours. Here's the keys. It's locked in the chest inside my house.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Sarah's not willing. Sarah's willing to pay if it makes it easy. She could have easily have snuck in and stole the blade and stole the hilt and walked away.
Don't suppose you'd enchant my sword. Dull old blade can barely cut butter.
I don't see how enchanting it would make it better. I can make it melt the butter, but basically still be using an enchant. You'd be using an enchanted mace at that point. We're not going to take any more than what we said. And again, get a small refund for our money. It's not really that much. Now, the next thing to deal with, and a significant issue, is going to Dawnstar to return these items. The issue being, I'm going to have to Nightcrawler Temple. The issue being is that we're wanted by the people of Dawnstar for murder. And as of so far, we haven't dealt with that. And I don't think I'm going to anytime soon. I don't think Sarah feels like it would make sense for her to want to deal with it, since she does feel that she wants to believe that it was a worthy act. A worth act. So, since we can't go back to Dawnstar very easily, I'm going to try to scale this cliff. Hopefully not get myself killed. And by scaling this cliff, we're going to work our way around it towards the coastline and then come up. And hopefully we'll make it to Sullius's house without getting the guards involved. Now, our armor right now is pretty good at sneaking. The one thing I was having it increase was, one thing that I was trying to increase a lot was pickpocketing. As I know for a fact that I'm not very good at pickpocketing. I know it's a very difficult to grind skill as far as I'm concerned, because of the fact that it does have, it is based completely on chance. So unless Lady Nocturnal is considering giving us a hand.
You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense?
Any chance I could talk you into overlooking this?
All right, but you just watch yourself. Next time, by order of the Jarl, stop right there.
The problem with it is I know I have stolen goods on me. Or I just pay the gold.
Then pay with...
This is annoying. And power, and he's still too powerful for calm. Great. Alright, come on. Let me think. Check that out. Ooh, a Dawnstar Sanctuary. We eventually find this in the quest, so I'm not too worried about it right now. And I know I can't get inside it because we don't know the password. I don't even remember the password myself. Now, I'm wondering, because the only way I can think to deal with this is to pay the fine and to allow myself to be arrested. Which the easiest way to do that would probably be this. We're going to take care of this today because I can't keep not being able to go into Dawnstar for this because it's just becoming a nuisance at this point. So first we're going to head back to Clockwork Castle. I think this barrel is apparently completely full of potions. Alright, so we're going to put them in here. I'm going to take anything in my inventory that's stolen and put it into this contraption. Which apparently are these potions and this necklace. Now, that should be all my stolen goods. Now we just head back to the recall point, go back into Dawnstar. Hopefully the guards have chilled out, and will give me the option to just pay my bounty off, and we'll go pay our bounty and be done with this. I still think it's kind of impressive that it's only 2,000 gold. Like, I can't imagine that I can't imagine that's a lot of money. Like, I could definitely say I understand why it's not more. It'd be kind of annoying to have to deal with having... But I feel like you shouldn't be able to just pay off the bounty. I feel like I should have to go, like, to the Dark Brotherhood or to the Thieves Guild or something and get them and pay them to, like, make my crime disappear or something. Apparently we might just be able to get into what's-his-name's house, give him the stuff, and be done with it.
What was...
Or not. Really? I'm working for him and he decided he wanted to blast me?
Crimes against Skyrim and her people.
You got me.
Fine's sake, Skald. Who do you think we're threatening with our old war wounds? We're not soldiers anymore.
Your man Horik is wearing his old Legion armor. What should I make of that?
He's proud of his service, Skald. The Legion taught us loyalty, and we're loyal to Dawnstar.
This isn't over. I catch you sending one letter to General Tullius. I'll have you both executed.
That's one way to keep your people in line. Threaten the heck out of them. Alright, now we've paid off our bounty. Now hopefully Tullius will be more understanding. I didn't realize he would be as problematic. I mean, we're working on returning a Daedric dagger, which actually has a small chance of insta-kill. So, hello, Tullius.
Do you have one of the razor fragments?
Yes. I have the pummel.
Our master craftsmen are nothing compared to the perfection of the Daedra. Look how it shines. Here's your gold, as promised. We just need the shards of the blade and the hilt now.
Actually, I have the hilt.
Did you try the grip? Isn't it eerie how it seems to mold itself into your hand? Here's your gold. There's only the shards of the blade left to collect. Exciting, isn't it?
I actually have those too.
Look at them. The legendary sharpness of a Daedric weapon. Marvelous. And here's your payment for the shards. Finally, all the pieces of Mehrunes' razor are in my hands. It's time I let you in on something. There's a fourth piece, that scabbard in the display case, built to house the razor. And there's more. I know how to put all the pieces together. We just need to take them to Dagon's shrine and contact the Lord of Change directly.
Do you think Dagon would be willing to repair the razor?
Ever since I was a boy, I felt this strange sense of destiny surrounding the Mythic Dawn cult. And now I know what it is. Don't you see? Fate has led you to me and to the pieces. Dagon has to answer our call. We're so close. I'll meet you at the shrine.
Alright then. Yep, that's his plan. He wants to reforge the razor using Dagon. Daedric Prince is one that he will find is not to be trifled with. We're gonna fast travel there. I'd like to get this over with quickly today.
Here, I'll place the pieces on the altar, and Dagon should speak to us. Mehrunes Dagon, the Lord of Change. We have brought your razor to you. We beg you, please, bring the blade's full glory to Tamriel again. It's not working. Why don't you give it a try? Just put your hands on the altar.
You, mortal, you are worthy of speaking to. You have claimed the pieces of my razor. It has been an amusing game to witness. But Dagon does not declare a winner while there is a pawn on the board. Kill Silas. He and his family have served their purpose.
He helped me find the pieces. Why not let him live?
Only Dagon can declare if a pawn is worth keeping. I have spoken. Kill him. Take your rightful place as my champion, or I will crush you.
Wait, don't kill me. There's another way. I can take the pieces back to my museum, seal them in a display case. You get a generous amount of gold, I get to complete my collection, and nobody has to die.
While that's tempting, a generous amount of gold doesn't help me. The razor could be useful. And while I don't agree with Dagon, nor will I serve him, his razor will serve me. Goodbye, Celius, and thanks for your assistance.
Fine. I'm not dying without a fight.
I wouldn't expect any other way. But you are dying either way. And you, Mehrunes?
I am pleased, mortal. I will give you my razor. Use it to wreak havoc on Tamriel.
Really? Okay, so,
Spare me your pitiful pride. You are but a tool of my ambitions, mortal. Never forget that.
you finish this?
Place your hands on my altar one last time, and you will witness the power of Mehrunes Dagon for yourself.
Yeah, finish, please. Stupid Daedric Prince almost got me killed. I was gonna sit there and contemplate. Waloosh. No.
Before you go, mortal, one final challenge.
And they're done. Take the shrine key. Some may think it weird that I decided to kill him. But in the end, the dagger was the goal. And now we have it. Mehrunes Razor and Keening. We may not use we probably won't be using Mehrunes Razor all that often. More likely that we'll just continue to use Elemental Blast or whichever spell is most useful at the time. But we will be using Mehrunes Razor from time to time when it suits us. Not to mention, it is another piece in the puzzle. One reason why I was considering keeping the Skull of Corruption, my only reason for choosing not to was Sarah's most recent freedom from the Daedric Princes. I could see her deciding to try to resist them more than wanting to give in. Killing Sullus, though, was not a difficult choice, because there is something else she gained out of this. Something that I've never tried to do before, but we will be doing this time because, well, for one, I'm thinking of it, and that to me is good enough. But for two, we also have the possibility that it might lead us to having something even more interesting than Mehrunes Razor under our command. And as long as it's an option, we might as well go secure it. I don't know what I just picked up, but whatever it was, whatever. Let's get out of here. And just because I've thought of it thanks to me getting a pop-up because of my blood, we'll go ahead and grab some blood from Sullus, the last piece of his aid in our quest. Now, there is a Daedric artifact that we could have gotten by now that I'm pretty sure I could have found a way to get the quest for it by this point, but I just haven't gotten around to doing it.
I hope your parents are proud
What's to
of you.
say? I was
They have
born on
a
a
lot of
farm,
reason
joined the
to
Legion
keep-
when I came of age, and I've served you ever since.
What about your family? There must have been someone waiting for you down at the farm, wondering if you were ever coming home.
No, can't say there was. My parents died when I was young. You and the Legion have been my only family since.
I see. You're a good soldier, Horg. I'm sorry for intruding.
You weren't. There's just not much to it.
I always found their story to be interesting, even though I don't really know if there's much to it. Now, we might as well open these up. These used to be rare till they added Mythic Dawn quests. I was afraid these were it was going to be considered stealing. Ah, no. I was hoping we could take this page. We're going to say she took it. More gold. You have any more gold in here? I think it's funny that a part of my thought process has always been, well, for one, why is it considered stealing? The guy is dead. But my other question has always been, um, if he was going to offer me gold, where's the gold at? Direwood Keep. I'm tempted to go there just because of the fact that I don't remember that being a place, and I'm trying to figure, and I'm wondering if it's going to be something of interest. We'll go ahead and deal with it. Whatever it is, we'll go check it out. Hopefully it's not something that's super long. I'd hate to get distracted again from going off to Saul's time.
That's close enough.
Oh. Oh. Ow.
I cannot best
You'll be
you.
dead.
God awaits you.
Enough!
Gotta extract some blood from these guys. I am starting to think this is not a modded fort and that this is just a normal fort. But we will take a look inside. Anything useful in here? The funny part about it is that one of the things I was planning on doing if we did get the, I just thought about the fact that that I tried to add in that creating your own factions mod, which allowed you to create your own faction and then fight in the war in your own faction, was that we would call them the Shadow Fangs, just because of the fact that she's a vampire and she was well, she was a werewolf. I think she was actually a werewolf at the time, but like both werewolves and vampires have fangs, so it would have worked. Another thing about it's interesting about her being a vampire, and I didn't think about this until now, is it brings back the fact that she's now basically immortal. She's basically never going to die, as far as dying of old age is considered. Because as a vampire, she's now perpetually going to remain the same age for as long as she's alive, which she's not super old. I've always imagined she's around the age of like 21 or 23 or whatever early adulthood is for whatever race she is supposed to be when I play her. Whoa! You guys had a Fulmer? Imprisoned Fulmer? That's impressive. Probably not for her, but that's probably impressive for bandits. I wonder if they were using it for testing poisons. Nope, not going to. I like how she can't see me right now. I get that it's probably supposed to be darker than it is, but still.
Is someone there?
I was gonna bite her, but she noticed me before I got the chance. What are the boots she's wearing? Oh, ringmail boots. Let's try and do this a little bit more stealthy. Their treasury? Or is it just a, I think the other thing about making her own faction would be kind of fun, would be that take over these forts and, like, be like a hero to the people to wipe out the forts of the bandits and occupy them with their own forces. I ended up not using it. I think I talked about this when I tried to install it, but I ended up not using it because, like, the flags wouldn't work and stuff like that. I was hoping to bite this guy. I have an idea. Let's try something.
Hey, stop that! Fancy robes. You a wizard? Hey, keep your hands to yourself. Your skin suspect.
I was going to turn him into a thrall, but I wasn't getting the option. Does he have the key? No, he does not. Where's the key? Where's key? Why you know has key? I feel like if the key was in here, it would have been sitting in here, or it would have been in the chest, which, if it was in the chest, we would have picked it up. At least I'm pretty sure I would have. Let's check just so I don't have people in the comments raging at me that the key was right there in the chest. Nope. Do feel free to rage at me if you ever feel like there's something I missed. I try to read as many comments as I can, so I might go back and actually get whatever it is you're raging at me about if I feel like it's important enough. Anything in this chest? Maybe the Fulmer has the key? I highly doubt it. Nope. Well, that's annoying. I was hoping to figure out what this place was. Tell me where it goes. Direwood Keep cells. Huh. Okay then. It's annoying that it requires a key. I wonder if there's a way to get the key that you have to go through to get it, like if it's part of a quest. Oh. Apparently this place is not yet finished. We're also getting close to the end of this episode. So I might have to cut it into 2 parts. It's super easy on us and just kill the chief in her sleep. She didn't have the key either, though. Get the wardrobe? Something tells me it's going to be in this place somewhere. If it's not, then it's either A, part of another quest, or B, and I'm not sure how likely this is. I've seen all these East Empire Trading Company things. Golden lockpick. But I'm also thinking that it might be that
Now ain't this a surprise?
the key might not be here. It might be that it's part of a quest, or that it's from when the Imperials take over this place, if they eventually take over this place. Because I know there's a few forts that, like, as you go through the war, the Imperials normally take over, like, some of the forts, like they have you attack them, and I don't know if this is one of those forts, because I don't know what region we're technically in right now. So, that's always a possibility. I think that's all of them. Which, if that's all of them, that means that, again, we did not find the key. Well, I can't say I'm too upset. Key's not here, then the key's not here. I might take a quick look around. I thought maybe it'd be between the wolf's teeth. That'd be kind of cool. But I'll take a look around. If I find it, then the next episode will probably be a start with me being in this place, and we'll probably be heading into the cells. If I don't find it, then
Is someone there?
we might be somewhere outside. Oh yeah, I forgot there's more of it. Completely forgot about you. Oh, we hadn't traveled down this part. So, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next episode, which will be starting right here, because as we clear out the rest of the fort. See you guys next time.